Hey everybody, welcome to B Top Live. Got another great show for you today. Going to have a special guest with us, Al Garza from Spokane, Washington, is going to join us, and we're going to talk about gear, baseball gear. And so he's a spokesman or a representative for Nomad gloves and equipment. So we're going to talk about that a little bit and just get his story a little bit. And he's also, by the way, the co-host of a Hopcast One radio podcast. So let's talk some baseball. If you guys, if anybody watching, feel free to comment, give us a shout out. I'd love to hear from everybody. And feel free to ask questions along the way, and I'll do the best I can to kind of sneak those questions in as Al and I are talking. Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Glad to finally get you on here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked before when I was on your guys' podcast, but it's the first time other than pictures that I've seen your face. So,
Yeah, it's a little different being on the other end of this.
yeah. It's better looking than I expected, so that's good.
That's what they say.
So tell us a little bit about your baseball journey here. Like, just kind of give us the cliff notes going back in time to when you're a kid or whatever, and kind of how you got to where you are today.
All right. Baseball is big in my family. Cousins and real, close family friends. I come from a small town, Moses Lake, Washington, and eastern side of the state, and I have cousins that play professional baseball that I had the privilege of seeing when I was young, being around the game. So obviously I just kind of picked that stuff up, coming up. I feel like it was easier for me as a little leaguer and that stuff because I was around that stuff. And then when I got to like Babe Ruth and all that, it was I was about average, I would say. Average ball player.
Mm-hmm.
And then when things really started to click for me was at high school. That's when I separated myself.
Okay.
Moses Lake High School is where I went. My sophomore year, we had, I want to say it was 3 guys get drafted in 1999.
Really?
Yep.
How big's the school?
It was a 3A school at the time, not real big.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys' names was Jason Cooper. The other one was BJ Garby, and he was a Gatorade Player of the Year in
Oh, wow.
1999. Jason
Really cool.
Cooper went to Stanford, and then Ryan Domit he was a late round guy, ended up going to the big leagues for 12 years,
Really?
playing for Pittsburgh
Cool.
Pirates. Yep.
That's very cool.
We were ranked 5th in the nation that year, and the funny thing is there was multiple guys in that league that got drafted. There was Jason Repko. He ended up playing for the Dodgers. I think we've mentioned him on
Mm-hmm.
our show. We've mentioned him a few times on our show. And he was there, and I remember those guys playing against. We played against him. It was just fireworks. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
that
really
was high
neat.
school for me.
Yeah. What position did you play in high school?
I was a shortstop.
Oh, okay. Is that what you still play?
No, actually, shortstop until I got to college, and then college I became an outfielder.
Oh, really? Okay. And
Yeah,
so is that in the men's leagues that you play in? What positions do you play there?
I'm a shortstop in men's league.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. If Kevin had the opportunity to have another shortstop, if we've had a couple guys that are pretty decent come. He puts me in the outfield. Yeah, I can help out the team that way. But we've been battling with getting guys and stuff like that. And then I'm the guy for that. So more of a utility player, I would say.
Right.
That's kind of my thing.
And so how many years you been, did you ever have a hiatus? Like a lot of us have like that year long, not a year long, like a 20-year long hiatus or something. Did you ever stop or did you just go straight from?
So I played college ball in Porterville, California. I went there for 2 years, and baseball there is amazing. By the way, the college, it's one of the best JUCOs you can go to, the Sierra Nevada League.
Hmm.
I did that for 2 years, and then I ended up stopped playing. but I went right into slow pitch. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, and it didn't take me very long. My dad played slow pitch, so I was already introduced to it pretty quick.
Hey man, let's talk about equipment because you're
Okay.
you're a rep for uh, Nomad, right?
So yeah, I just got made a signature player, actually, a signature pro for them last week. I was a rep for 2 years with them,
Congratulations.
and I just got made a signature player with them.
What does that mean? Tell us what that means.
Um, that pretty much means that, they recognize the guys that have been playing a while, the people he trusts, and the levels that I play at, and I've been talked to by some conference teams and stuff like that through the last couple of years, and my knees kind of stopped me in that. And he just recognizes my hard work, and notices that he wants the glove to be in the right people's hands. So, and I do get a free glove next year, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
Yeah,
I got one right here.
yeah. Show us, tell us about what you got going
So
here.
this is the Nomad US kit. We have 3 different types of leathers. I just got a fresh oil on it, so um,
That's
this is
beautiful,
my
man.
trapeze. I love this glove. This is the US kit. That would be equivalent to a Marucci or SSK
Okay.
or an A2000. And I could be wrong on this, but I don't know if he told me it was the same factory in China that makes them, and they make these gloves too.
Okay. Show me that. Show me the webbing of that. Tell what's different about because it looks different. Tell me.
So
Do
this is
you
a
know?
modified trap.
Okay.
It's just a 3 finger. It's got the center finger right here. I you can go with the 2 finger trap that you see like on a Rawlings or something.
Hmm.
I wanted one. They have a few different designs that you can pick from.
Right. What would make you choose one over the other? Like some
Just
preference?
preference and look, I think. I mean, maybe an outfielder that's playing pro ball might want I don't know, a bigger trap or something like that. Or
Mhm.
I know that like infielders would like a I web or an H web. Less room for a ball to go through, less pocket, it's easier to transfer in
Yeah.
and out of.
Right.
Um, so
So if I play third base mostly uh, on my team here in Oklahoma City. What would I be looking for then? Because that looked like a bit like an outfielder's glove, or was that a
yeah,
softball glove too, or is that a?
this is what I used to pitch with. I want something that I can snag a ball with because they're coming real hot. So it's
Yeah.
got a nice big pocket, and my baseball gloves are out in the garage. I have 2 baseball gloves that I use that are one's an
Are
I
they
web and
velvet?
one's an H web.
But yeah, like so for like middle infield or the corners. Well, we know first baseman's bit, but like third base, what would you recommend on those?
My preference for infield is as a H web. I like
Okay.
an H web. Um, they don't seem to get too much of a pocket to where you can't get the ball out. Especially I'm trying to get rid of the ball, get in and
Right.
get out. So they get, like Ron said, yeah, that's a great choice in H web.
Okay. Great. Great. And so, do you guys do more than just gloves, or is that pretty much what
We
Nomad
do
does?
batting gloves too. I got a pair of batting gloves here, and if you look at the pattern here, you'll see that if you get a Marucci glove,
Yeah.
they're almost identical. One of the biggest things is you can go to Dick's Sporting Goods or a Big Five and get a glove to get you by. Um, you're probably going to be okay with it playing especially if you're just playing once a weekend or something like that, and you're not sure if you're going to play for the next season. But if you're planning on playing a lot of every weekend, you're going to want a good glove in your hands, and you're going to want something to get comfortable with and feel confident in.
Hmm.
I don't like a glove getting it's floppy. That's not for
Right.
me. I like a good sturdy glove. So you can't go wrong with the glove at all.
So when you go on the website, are you able to kind of change some things up or change
So I know
or
that he's working on that right now. So he did have a guy working on his website, and long story short, the guy took the money and ran. uh,
oh,
yeah. So he is now restarting the website, and he's going to have a glove builder on there.
Okay,
He
great.
is able. If you were to ask me, hey Al, I want a white glove, red lace, some black stitching with 13 inches, right hand throw. I can send him an email, and he'll send me a mock up. He has a way to do a mock up on his computer.
So what you're saying is Nomad is they're working on getting a glove builder portion to their website, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. All right, man. Let's talk about the podcast a little bit.
Sure.
All right. So, how long you guys been doing that?
1 year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. I just saw
One
the.
whole year.
Yeah. I just shared that post to the Legends group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
How many episodes?
58, I think.
So a little over one a week, huh?
Yep. And and it something people don't know is this last summer we really didn't get a chance to sit down like we wanted to. So that tells you how much we were grinding over the winter. We were doing
Oh,
3 a week. You know,
wow.
yeah. So we probably gonna have to do that again because the summers can get busy.
Right.
Camping and family and stuff like that, and ball, and so
Yeah. Well, it's a
yeah,
good way to keep the game in your because I'm assuming in uh, Spokane is where you're at, right?
yeah,
Um, it probably gets pretty cold there in the winter,
it does.
right? And so it does here too. And the winters to me, when it comes to baseball, are the toughest months because you can we're in the off season right now, but we got a tournament coming up. I am going to go out to Florida in December and do John Rubinow's pro clinic. You should come to that, man.
What
I wish I could.
where's the clinic at?
It's in uh, Pirate City, Bradenton, Florida, where the Pirates spring training clinic is.
Okay.
It's I say you should come to it. It's full now. I don't know. He was running a second week. I don't know if he got enough people to keep it going or not, but I'm really excited about going out there. But we'll be training with a bunch of major league coaches and stuff. And so, which now I got to take it seriously because I only hit like 430 in Arizona last year, and I hear Lambeau hit 800. I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to
I
go
got to at
eat.
least get it up to 600.
Hey,
Come on.
if you get to 801, then you got a lot of bragging rights.
That's right. I thought I had bragging rights at 427, but
Hey,
like, I guess
still a good
not.
weekend.
It was a good week. It was a good week.
Oh, that's right. You guys go for
Um,
a while. That's right.
yeah, that Arizona trip is full 7 days if you play in the if you make it to the main tournament,
Yeah.
so. But okay, back to your podcast. I think that I get to do this, and I think it's just good to help keep baseball in the brain. Gives you. I know. I'd rather be out on the field being active,
Hmm.
but if I can't do that, at least getting to talk about baseball and keep the excitement, keep the thrill of it alive, or like while you're rehabbing from the injury or something. So I think doing stuff like that's good.
Yeah.
Whether people listen to it or not, who cares?
That's really true because I mean we didn't know what was going to happen. We just started pushing record, and
What you
me
got?
and Lambo, we've sat around a barbecue and a fire many times and talked baseball. And he's like, dude, we should record this one of these days, and
Hmm.
we really should just start recording because we're losing all this really good stuff. Stories that we came across and
Hmm.
bus rides from college or high school or something that you heard about some ex-pro ball player.
Yeah,
That's all wasted talking. Let's record it and put it out as content. So
that's right. I've watched people on Instagram clip gloves and rethread gloves, relace them. Just sit there
funny
and
you say
watch
that.
it do.
Man, I watched the lady on TikTok put chemicals in a toilet for 5 minutes, and I was trying to figure out what the hell she was doing. She was just putting
Yeah,
colorful shit in there the whole time. Excuse my language, but I'm just staring at this toilet.
no pun
Put,
intended.
yeah, they're like, hey, content's content. People watch it.
Yeah, it's fun, man. And you build an audience, you get to chat with people. Yeah, I'll watch it. I can't remember. I think it might be like the Glove Doctor or something like that on Instagram. And
Hmm.
Dude, there's something rewarding hearing those little pliers clip through leather when it's like when he's clipping those
Hmm.
uh, that leather off there.
Yeah.
But also, what's funny too is you want to see what's inside those gloves because there's like popcorn in there, or like because over time things wedge down in between the leather, and so when they pull them apart, you never know what they're going to find in those old gloves. But it's why not?
I wanted to show you guys whoever's on here the axe bat handle right here that makes the bat unique. I'm sure people have seen it, but this comes with the wood bat also. So it's pretty easy to go. Axebat.com, promo code AL20.
Promo code AL20. Can you type that in there eventually?
Yep,
When
I
we're
can do
done?
that.
Let me ask you one question about that handle. Um, I haven't swung an axe bat, but I was watching some people swing one on like a YouTube channel or something, like maybe like uh, is it called the Bat Brothers or something like
Baseball
that?
Bat Bros. That's Will Taylor. He actually played softball with me last weekend.
No kidding.
Yep. Will
He's got
Taylor
it.
also has Slow Pitch Bat Bros.
Okay.
Will Taylor is a great dude. You definitely need to get him on. Maybe I can work that out.
Please, man, I'd love to do that. He's got quite a following, I think.
He's got 255,000 viewers for his baseball channel. And at the
Yeah.
tournament last weekend, there was a group of kids following him all over the place asking for pictures.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So I was watching them dudes hit with these things, and I was like, it almost seems like because of the shape of the handle, I was wondering like if it might actually hold you accountable to your grip. You know what I mean? So where you might actually get a little bit more power behind it, because if the bat doesn't move in your hands as you're swinging, because if it's notched into the shape of your fingers, I feel like it might give you a little bit more power. I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, that's the design. It puts your hands in the right place for the impact of the ball. So, when you have a round bat, right, when you're right here, you easily can roll over and on the ball, but this will actually fight it. It'll
Hmm.
actually fight it. Put your bat position where it needs to be. So you'll have guys that try it for the first time and they'll be like, this is really hurting, my wrist. What they need to do is don't fight that swing and just let the bat do the work.
Okay. I might have to just get me one to try it.
I can help you
Yeah.
out with that.
I'm sure you can. I got to be careful, man. My wife's gonna kill me. I'm like, I gotta get that. I gotta get this. I gotta get that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
get it, man. I
that's the
uh,
problem.
I got about 9 bats in the mail from these guys, and my wife looked at me
Yeah.
and said, "What did you do?" I said,
Hey,
"Don't
man.
worry, they're free. They're free."
Hey,
Oh,
man. It was really good having you on here today, and
thank you.
we'll stay in touch, man.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
I'm glad to know you and Kevin, and let's just keep each other posted on things.
Yeah, we need to get you on again. Maybe get a recap of your season and all that
We'll have
stuff
to.
and what's new, with the
Yeah.
direction you're going in for your show.
All right, man. I'm gonna let
All
you
right.
go. Thanks for being here. We'll talk to you later. All right.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Take care, buddy.
Yep.
So there you have it. That was the legendary Al Garza. Super impressive dude, man. Like, so he's a rep for, I can't remember the t-shirt company. I mean the jersey company. He's a rep for that company, for Axe, and for Nomad gloves, and I didn't know he had all that going on for him. And so, co-host of the Hawkcast One radio podcast. And then, of course, playing baseball and softball. Dude does, I don't even know. Sounds like he just gets paid to play sports. Thank you all for being here. Al's a pretty special dude. Appreciate him being on here. We'll see you guys. I think it'll be a couple weeks before our next B Top Live show, but I'll keep you posted. Take care. Bye.